Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On, and the Destiny 2 gameplay reveal has finally happened. I'm super excited as we've been able to see so much gameplay and learn an absolute ton about what's in store for us in Destiny 2 come September 8th. So in this video, we're going to tell you everything that you need to know from the gameplay reveal. Luke Smith kicked off the stream and hammered home that Destiny 2 is a new beginning, as well as there being a big ass 2 behind him. With it being a new beginning, it means that whether you were a hardcore Destiny player or if you're brand new to the franchise, it's a fresh start. So if you're a new player, you're not going to feel miles behind people who've been playing for 3 years, which can be rather daunting. But it's going to have something for everyone, and Bungie wanted to make sure that Destiny 2 was built up around 3 things. Firstly, that it has a world that pulls you in, amazing things to do, and always someone to play with. We then got to see our very first piece of real gameplay from Destiny 2, which looks absolutely epic, as they showed us the very first mission in the game called Homecoming, which is where the mood is set and the story for Destiny 2 begins, as well as where all our precious loot from Destiny gets destroyed to help create that fresh start. Yes, kiss Gjallarhorn goodbye, we're all back on page 1 here. But in the mission, the tower is being attacked by the Red Legion, who are led by Ghoul, or Gary as he's now known within the Destiny community.
Gary! Or Gil. Glenn? Is it? I don't know. It's something with a G!
And also, funnily enough, gives you your very first opportunity to actually fight within the tower itself, after all the time you've probably spent there if you played Destiny 1. We then got to see something that I think everyone got very excited about, the brand new subclasses and supers in Destiny 2. First up is the Dawnblade, which is the Warlock super, which allows you to first of all fly up above all your enemies, but then rain down Fire Phoenix projectiles and cause absolute chaos down below. And then you have the ability to become Captain America with the Titan super, the Sentinel, where you get a shield which you hit enemies with or even throw to get enemies that are far away. And then finally you have the Hunter, who has the Arc Strider, who summons this mystical staff and starts performing acrobatics, making him difficult to hit while just smashing everyone to pieces that gets close. Then throughout the Homecoming mission, we get to see a variety of new weapons that'll be available in Destiny 2, including what I think could be one of my new personal favorites, a minigun. We also get to see a grenade launcher, which looks like a lot of fun, and also a cool alternative to the traditional rocket launcher, especially as my Gjallarhorn has been destroyed. But one big thing to be aware of is that the whole weapon system has been revamped to allow you to use more of the weapons that you love. Weapons are broken down to being a kinetic weapon, so fires bullets, an energy weapon, so uses energy, and then a power weapon, which you need that heavy ammo for, that deals the most overall damage, such as a rocket launcher or a sniper rifle. But this means you can choose weapon types that you love, such as auto rifles, rather than being forced to choose a sniper rifle or a shotgun if that's just not your thing. During the live stream, we also learned that we'll be getting access to a load of new armor and, most importantly, loads of exotics for us to get our hands on. Now, the story isn't the only thing that Bungie have been working on in Destiny 2, they've also done a lot of work on improving the Crucible. Firstly, they've made every game mode in the Crucible 4v4, which is what Bungie actually always did back in the day when they were making Halo 1 to 3, which worked really well. They've also made improvements to your HUD so you can tell when players have their supers available or have picked up heavy ammo, helping to add another layer of depth and skill to player versus player in Destiny 2. Bungie have also added a brand new game mode called Countdown, which will be the first attack and defend game mode in Destiny's history, and one we'll likely get our hands on in the beta later this summer. So it's also probably a good time to mention that yes, a beta has been confirmed for Destiny 2 this summer, which will most likely be late June or July after E3. During the gameplay reveal, we also got to hear a little bit about strikes and raids, with them letting us know about one of the new strikes, which is called the Inverted Spire, and that Nightfalls will return in Destiny 2 if you're going to try and get the best loot possible. Strikes will remain to be a 3-player cooperative experience, with raids being 6 players, with them actually showing us a bit of Destiny 2's first raid. Actually, no. Sadly, they made that joke a few times throughout the stream, so we'll probably have to wait until the game is out to find out anything new on raids in Destiny 2. Now, one of the things that Bungie wanted to focus on in Destiny 2 is a world that pulls you in, and to do that we have 4 brand new worlds to discover and explore, which are Titan, Io, Earth, and Nessus. One of the first places you're going to visit in Destiny 2 is called the European Dead Zone, which is the largest destination that Bungie has ever made, and is where humanity have decided to settle and build a refuge, and will likely act as Destiny 2's tower, so we'll have all the vendors, and of course your vault to store all the loot you find. The other planet, Titan, is a moon of Saturn and has no actual landmass and is effectively just a giant ocean, apart from the buildings that were made during the height of humanity's golden age. You then have Nessus, which has been taken over by the Vex, so has been robotized, and these giant canyons, and then we finally have Io, which is a moon of Jupiter and was the last planet to be touched by the Traveler, so it has a lot of lore and secrets on it. Now, one of the most frustrating things with Destiny in the past is the fact that whenever you wanted to do anything, whether that's go back to the tower, start a strike, or go into the Crucible, you would first of all have to fly into orbit. But thankfully now in Destiny 2, you can do it directly from the menu without having to go into orbit, which is going to save so much time. While we've got brand new planets, a faster way to travel to them whenever we want to, the most important thing is to have lots of amazing things to do. And this is where Destiny 2 is going to excel compared to the original, as there is so much more to do on every single planet that you go to. There'll be more public events with heroic objectives, you'll be able to go on adventures which characters in the world will send you on, there will be treasure maps for you to follow and lost sectors to find, which will have loads of loot for you to grab if you can beat the boss that will have the key to the chest. It just means that whether you want to play by yourself or with some friends, there's going to be so much more for you to do outside of the Crucible strikes and raids. And to make it easier for you, Destiny 2 has a brand new map highlighting where and when public events are going to be, where you can start adventures, and where lost sectors are if they've been highlighted on your map by characters in the world. But of course, one of the biggest things in Destiny is playing with friends and making new ones. Whether that's to do strikes with or just to explore the new planets, Bungie have worked very hard on making it easier in Destiny 2 for us to get people together. And they've done that through their new clan system, which is built into the game. Having a clan in Destiny 2 will allow you to have an in-game roster and features to help assemble fire teams, as well as designing your own clan's banner. But one of the most exciting things is the fact that you can all work together towards earning clan rewards for everyone in the clan. Now, one thing that Bungie highlighted was that being in a clan isn't for everyone. Some people just want to hop on and do their own thing, which sadly meant that in Destiny 1, some content was completely locked off as they couldn't get 5 other people together to complete a raid. So to help combat that, in Destiny 2 they've added a brand new feature called Guided Games, where individuals can party up with clans looking for extra players to complete a raid, or to do the Crucible with, meaning that if you're playing solo, you can still do the raids by playing with brand new people that you've not met before. But it's also awesome for people that are in a clan, because if you're a person short as someone's had to cancel during the raid, you can take advantage of Guided Games and pick someone up so you can still go ahead with the raid that you'd originally planned. But there we have it, there is so much to take in for Destiny 2 and there is still so much for us to discover. Do make sure to get involved in the comments below with what you think about Destiny 2, and if we've missed anything out, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, as we're going to have so much more Destiny content right here on Xbox On. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!